Hi, my name is Sunday. In this video, I'll be talking about the procedures or the process in which you can be able to apply for this document that they are about to give to immigrants that don't have documents. But please, if you know you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe and click the notification bell so that whenever I upload any new videos or information, you will know. Now, let's start with the employer or the couple or whoever that is going to write you contracts either in agricultural work, that is agricultural contracts, or care contracts, or also domestic contracts. Now, it says that employers must be Italian citizens. Whoever that want to employ you, want to give you contract, they want to give you the document, to apply the documents for you. It says the employers must be Italian citizens. Then you went on to citizens of a member state of the European Union. Meaning the person might also be a German, or might be also from Spain or from France, but he will also be a member of the European Union, a citizen. Also, all foreigners with long-term EU resident permits. Whoever that is having the sojourner, long-term sojourner, the one they call 00, can also apply for someone or can also write contract for someone as a domestic worker or as a carer. So they can also write contract for you. Whoever that is Italian citizen, that is EU citizen, and also that is a foreigner but having long-term EU permit, which is a 00 or Carta sojourner. And it says that for the production sector, which is in the agricultural sector, in the farm sector, it says then they must have a minimum taxable income, that's the code, of not less than 30,000 euros. So this is it. Whoever that want to employ people in the farm sector or in the agricultural sector, those ones in the agricultural sector, the person or the employer or the couple must have a code of not less than 30,000 euro. Not less than 13,000 euro. Then it can be able to employ people. That's in agricultural sector. Can be able to employ people. Then say for the sector of domestic work or personal assistance, that is care, the income must not be less than 20,000 euros. Now that one is for those ones that want to write contract or whoever for in the aspect or in the sector of care or in the sector of domestic. Maybe you want to employ somebody that the person is cleaning your house or the person is taking care of your children at home, in caring and other things. They say your code must not be less than 20,000 euro. The first one, those ones that are employed in agricultural sector, their code must not be less than 30,000 euro. So meaning from 30,000 euro and above, the first one, those ones in agricultural sector. Then why the second group, those ones in domestic sector and also in care sector. If you want to employ people as an employer, as an individual, you want to employ anybody to come and be cleaning your house or to give the person document, then you must have code that is more than 20,000 euro, not less than 20,000 euro. In the case of household consisting of only one income earner, that is only in the case of maybe, for instance, you are just a single. You are just one in your house. Maybe your wife and your family they are not here with you, and it's just only you one in Italy, and you are working, and your code is more than 20,000 euro. You can be able to employ somebody in care sector or in domestic sector. So it's not for agents. Individual can also employ. If your code, your yearly income is more than 20,000 euro, then you can be able to employ somebody to work for you as under care or as domestic worker, so that you can be able to give documents to that individual. It says in the case of a household consisting of one, that's 20,000 euro, if it's just you, and not less than 27,000 euro in the case of a household consisting of multiple cohabitants. Now this one is talking about if you are with your family, then you have your wife, you have children. In the case of cohabitant, you have different people that are habiting with you, people that are staying with you, your wife, your children, whoever. Then your code needs to be 27,000 euro. If you are just one in that house, maybe your family, they are not here with you and they are not in your curricle, then your code has to be 20,000. But if you are here with your family, you have other people under you, your code must be from 27,000 euro and above. So, as I've said before in my former video, the person or the foreign citizen that don't have documents that needs this thing, the person must have been in Italy before March 8, 2020. So, whoever, for you to be able to apply for this document, or for you to be able to have this document, for your employer to be able to apply it for you, whoever that want to apply it for you, for the person to be able to apply it for you, you that need the document, then you must have been in Italy before March 8, 2020, meaning you have been living in Italy since 2001, 2002, coming up to 2020, March 8, 2020. You must have been in Italy ever since, before you can be able to apply. For those ones that have not been in Italy before this date, maybe you just came into Europe or into Italy, maybe since April or since this current May, June, the person cannot be able to apply or to request for it. But for those ones that have been in Italy since March, before March 2020, then they can be able to apply for it, or their employer can be able to apply the document for them. Then it says that these people must also prove, they must bring a proof evidence by the declaration of presence by document. So there must be something, whether they have sojourner or not, there must be something that will declare that they have been in Italy before. So the person must have proof to prove that he has been in Italy by any kind of means, maybe any kind of certificate or document, or even muta that I've given to him in boss, anything, anywhere that I've written his or her name before March 8, 2020. So with all this kind of proof, or maybe your old sojourner or anything that you were having before, all these things serves as proof. So with that one, you can be able to apply. That's your proof for you to be able to apply for it. So for the first group of people, that is those ones, the employer that want to employ people in agricultural sector, in farm work. So he said they have to pay the sum of 500 euro. I've said it before in my previous video. They have to pay the sum of 500 euro. That's for those ones that are employing people under agricultural sector, which is farm and others. Now let's talk about the second category, or the second group of people, how they are going to also give documents to them. So I said it before. So I say these irregular foreigners, those people that are irregular, that don't also have document, or that their document has expired before. It says irregular foreigners with a resident permit expired on 31st October 2019, or not renewed or converted into another resident permit. The sojourner, maybe they were unable to renew it, or they were unable to convert it into another resident permit. It says, and who have worked in the sectors indicated before. Who have worked in those sectors, in those three sectors, in agricultural sector, in the domestic sector, and also a care sector. So many people are asking the question that what about those ones that have used it to work in Fabrica before? But according to what they are saying in this place, it's only for those ones that their document have expired before 31st October 2019. It might have been 2018 or 2017, not current 2020, before 31st October 2019. So if your document has expired and you were unable to renew it, you are unable to, because of there's no contract and there's no work, it says you can still have opportunity to renew it, but it must be that you have used that document to work under these three sectors. The agricultural sector, that is those ones that are doing farm work. Then the domestic sector, that is those ones that are doing cleaning or cleaning people's house. And also the care sector, those ones that are taking care of children, old people, and others. So you must have used that, your document, to work long before in those sectors. So if you have used it to work, so if you are asked there, you have used your document to work in all these sectors before, or you have used it to work in farm work before, and then it has expired before 31st October 2019, and you were unable to renew, and ever since the document is no more, it has expired, they didn't give you the document any longer, you can still go back and they'll give you back. Even though they might not give you the same document, but they're going to give you 6 months work document that you can be able to use it to work. And then you can be able to transfer it or change it to a better document of work. So for those ones that their document have expired before, that they said before 31st October 2019, how are they going to apply it? So they are going to apply it in this format. They are not going to go to any employer to go and apply it for them. They are not going to be looking for people to write contract for them. No, this group of people are to go direct. It says that foreigners will be able to submit their resident permit application to the dedicated post office. So you have to go to post office, which is postal. Then if you go to postal, by submitting the specific application form completed and signed by the person concerned, there's application form. The application form will be given to you. Then you fill the application form. It says the service charge is set at 30 euro. The service charge, they're going to collect 30 euro from you for the service charge. Then before submitting the application, the applicant must pay this lump sum payment of 130 euro to cover the cost for the procedure. So you are going to pay another 130 euro. So that 130 euro is going to government. The first one is 30 euro. That one is for the service cost. So everything put together will now be 160, but 130 euro apart, another 30 euro apart. So that is the fixed amount you are going to pay. So it says you must, that the person that wants to apply now, you must be in possession of a passport or other equivalent document or an identity certificate issued by the diplomatic mission of your country of origin. Now, if you want to submit it, those ones that their document have expired, it also concerns those ones that their employer are also going to submit application for them. The document you need to add to the evidence that you have worked before is for you to have, you say you must have in possession your passport, a valid passport. If you don't have a valid passport, you must have other equivalent document. That is where we talked about nationality card. So these things are very essential. So if you are unable to apply for your nation's passport, then you can apply for nationality card. Go to your embassy if you are from different country, Nigeria, Ghana, or from wherever you might come from. Go to your various embassy, call them, tell them you need your nationality card. So that one is equivalent to your passport. If you cannot get your passport now, based on the time is too short, you can also get your nationality card. That one is easy to get. Or you can get any other thing that will be equivalent. It says all other equivalent documents or an identity certificate issued by the diplomatic mission of your country of origin. So it must be issued from your embassy. It must be stamped and signed by your embassy. It says, and also must be present in Italy or in this land before March 8, 2020. Meaning that you must also have been living in this country before March 8, 2020. Not the person that just came in. You must have been living in Italy before March 8, 2020. You say then you prove that they have carried out work in the areas indicated with documentation to be presented when submitting the application. So when you are submitting the application in post office, there must be a proof. If you have worked before in all this sector, maybe you might have had little booster pack, that is your pay slip, or you have a code, or you have any small contract before, maybe 2 years ago or 3 years ago that you have used to work in that sector, is a proof that you can bring attaching to it. That's for those ones that are going to apply themselves, that their document has expired before 31st October 2019. While for the first group is their employer that is going to do all the old works. Is their employer that is going to carry out the application. So the major things those people also need to bring is their nationality card or their passport. Anything that is equivalent to their passport, that their names and their documents are written on. So with all these things, their employer can be able to use it to apply for them. Then let me quickly say this. They says if you want to go, that is starting from June. The 2 dates are starting from June. June 1st is starting from June 1st till on the 15th of July. The application for the boat for those ones that their employer are applying for them, starting from the same date, June 1st till 15th of July. And also the other group that are going themselves to the poster to go and do the application, they are also starting from June 1st till 15th of July. So there it says that in view of the current phase of health emergency resulting from the spread of infection from coronavirus or from COVID-19, for the first 8 working days, access to the post office friendly counter, that is the post office, for requests for resident permit will be possible, respecting a breakdown by surname. Respecting a breakdown by so now they are talking about because of the we are still keeping social distance, so it will be it will be somehow for people to flow for the very first day from on the first, for people, because many people will hear it and they will just want to go to poster or to post office to go and be collecting the form or to go and be filling the application. Because of that, it will result in huge crowd. So they want to lessen the crowd from 1st June to on the 10th of June. So they are going to break the list down on how people can be able to go so that they will lessen the crowd. It says after June 10, the service will be available without any alphabetical distribution. So the service will be available without any alphabetical distribution after June 10. So from June 1st to June 10, this is how they are going to break it down. So this is the breakdown on how you are going to go to post office. It says from June 1st, which is Monday, which is Lunedi Monday, then it's going to be A to B of your surname. So if your surname is starting from A to B, it's only those group of people that are surname. So get this, not your name, not your first name, your surname, your father's name. Then 3rd of June, because on the 2nd there is festival, there is holiday on the 2nd. So on the 3rd of June, which is Wednesday, so that is Mekolodi, say it's going to be letter C, which is C. Those ones that their surname is starting from C. Only these people are to come on Wednesday in all the post office in Italy. So that's how it's going to be. The first one I've said is A to B. Then that's on the first. Then on the second, on the 3rd, because on the 2nd there is festival, there is holiday. On the 3rd, which is Wednesday, it says letter C. Anyone that their surname starting from C. Then on the 4th. On the 4th of June, which is on Thursday, if those ones that their father's name, their surname is starting from D and E. If you know your father's name, your surname is starting from D or is starting from E, you can be able to go on Thursday. Then on Friday, which is on the 5th of June, then those ones that their father's name, their surname is starting from F or H, F to H. Those ones that their father's name is starting from F to H, F to H. Then those ones can also go. Then from the 6th of June, on the 6th of June, which is Saturday, but it says Solo and Martina only in the morning because they don't work in the afternoon. So it's only in the morning on Saturday. It's those ones that their surname is starting from I to L. I to L. Those ones that their surname is starting from I to L. Then why on the 8th of June, which is Monday, Lunedi, on the 8th of June, is for those ones that their surname is starting from M to O. M to O. So that is for those ones that are coming on 8th of June. Those group of people are only to come on 8th of June to come and collect the form or to come and fill the form or to come and fill in for the application. Why on the 9th of June, which is on Tuesday, it's for those ones that their surname is starting from P to S. P to S. So it's for those ones that their surname is starting from P to S. Well, on the 10th of June, that's Wednesday. On the 10th of June, which is Wednesday, it's for those ones that their surname is starting from T to Z. T to Z. If you know your daddy's name, your father's name, your surname is starting from T to Z. So these are the people that will go on 10th of June. Then after the 10th of June, anybody can go from there. For instance, your surname is starting from A, and you were unable to go that Monday based on you were going to work. You were unable to go. You didn't hear the information quickly. From on the 10th of June, you can still go. Or if you don't have chance now from now till on the 10th, after on the 10th, it's also available to everybody to go. Because there's going to be rush. As people get to hear it, people are going to be flowing to that place. That's why they break it down. From the first 10 days, people will come gradually in this format. Then after the 10 days, which is from on the 10th of June, after on the 10th, from on the 11th going, then it's open to everybody. You can come at any time. You can come even though your name is starting from A or your surname is starting from Z. You can come at any time from there. So after you have submitted your application, it says that upon delivery of the resident permit application form at the post office or post Italia counter, the foreigner is issued a receipt containing security specification that will allow him or her to stay on the national territory and to carry out work in the aforementioned business sector. So after you have filled the form and you have submitted and you have paid that money, which is 30 euro and also 130 euro. So if you have paid the money Then they will give you a receipt containing security specification. That is your names, your data, and different things on it. You say with that form or with that receipt, you can be able to stay in Italy. At that time, you'll be able to stay only in Italy, not traveling out with it to Germany, to other places. You have to reside in Italy for that month, for those months. Then, and also you can also use it to work. You can also use that receipt before they will answer you with the sojourner. So you can also be used, if you find a work instantly, you can also use that receipt to work only in those sectors, the agricultural sector that you have done before, or the care sector, or the domestic sector. Then it says that at the same time, the foreigner will be summoned to the police headquarters to examine his request and issue a temporary resident permit. The resident permit may be converted into a work permit if the foreigner, listen to this, the people are saying that 6 months is too small. What is 6 months? Is 6 months. But there's nothing like starting from somewhere. There's nothing like having something to build your life on. So with 6 months, it says it can be converted, or it may be converted into a working permit. It may be converted to a better document. So if within 6 months, the person is able to obtain an employment contract, within 6 months after they have given you the document, if you are able to obtain, to have an employment contract in the same production sector, e.g. in the agricultural sector, which is farm work, then you go back to that farm work and they have given you contract, then you can be able to convert that document to work able document, to work document, better document. Then also, if you also find work in domestic or also in care, you continue to use it to work, then it becomes a better document. You can be able to renew it after 6 months. So then it turns to a better document. So with that, you can be able to build your document. So also with time, for those ones that maybe you are having stress or one thing or the other, if you have find somebody that will be able to write you domestic contract, so it is very important and essential after you have gotten it to remain in that contract, so that you'll be able to use it to renew it every time or anytime the document expires, before it turns into a better document. Then you can use it to go and do or work any other work in Fabrica or any other places. So that is everything that they have brought to our notice for us to know how we need to go about it, the procedure, or how we need to apply the things we need to gather together. I say it once again, for those ones that don't have passport at the moment, it is very, very important for you to have your nationality card. So with your nationality card, you can still be able to access it or to do it. So that is it at the moment. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, comment, and also share this video to others as well, because it's starting from June 1st. Alert people, send it to people who don't have document, for them to know. Those ones that their document have died, or those ones that their document have expired, thinking there is no hope again, and eventually they have used it to work before in one of these 3 sectors, their document can still be revived back and they can still have document. Share it to them as well. Let them know about the information. Let them start working towards it. Let them prepare themselves towards it. Then they'll be able to have document when the time comes. So thank you, as I've said. Please, if you know you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe and click the notification bell. So whenever I upload any new videos or information like this, you will know. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.